Hey, patthepauper here. I know it's been a while, but I've been cracking away behind the scenes. I've been actually over at MakeItPlayingCards.com, not a sponsor, want a sponsor. And I cooked up one of the decks I had made online on Arena. And let's go ahead, dive right in, and check this stuff out. So this video is going to be a 100 card proxy review. If you're not interested, go ahead and click off right now. If you do like this kind of stuff, go ahead, hit that like button. If you want to see more stuff like this, go ahead, hit that subscribe. Now, one of the things I made sure to do was get a good back, something that would show off where I got it from and that these are not for sale, that these are in fact all proxies. Once you start seeing some of these cards, you'll know right away, because these, man, there's not much quite like it. I mean, a Johnny's Welcome like this? Yeah, they never made a card look that good from Wizards. Or that flat. And I just cut my fingernails. So, let's go ahead and get that open. Thank you, Fiskars. You come in so handy. Yeah, so this is going to be a nice little addition to our Commander Raids format. I've got some pretty solid cards in here for just that, and want to go ahead and start playing it. It's kind of a go-wide life gain deck. So let's start right out. You can see a Johnny's Welcome right here, pretty solid. An alpha status, yeah, that's right. You know, it's a solid deck. We've got a lot of the same types of creatures, so... An Angel of Vitality, and I mean, dang, look at this thing. Oh, yeah, Wizards, they never made a card looking that good. Full, wow, this is truly borderless artwork. Look at that. Anointed Procession, and a gorgeous version, too. Archivist of Augment, and same type of treatment. That's one of the great things about MakePlayingCards.com, is how you can get this wonderful edge, or edgeless, as it were. I mean, you can actually see on the sides of these cards how the art and the color goes all the way to the edge and is part of it. Now, come on and focus. We might not get that kind of love. Yeah, there you go. So you can see that the art goes all the way to the edge of the card, so you're getting that incredible color all the way through. So Archivist of Augment going to do great in this deck. Actually, not in this deck. This won't do good in this deck whatsoever, since it'll do great in the deck, but not in the format of Commander Raid. Since we only have one opponent, and they're never going to search their library, this is going to be a bit of a dud card almost, but in a regular game of Commander, hot dang, that's going to do some work. Much like Armadillo Cloak. Great card here. Kind of a retro, really. One, a green and a white for an enchantment aura. Target creature gets 2/2 and trample. Whenever it deals damage, gain that much life. Now, it's just in general a pretty good card, but in this deck, it's really going to do that extra work. Same thing with aura shards. I mean, hot dang, look at this artwork. And whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Oh, that's going to do some work. And look at that, you've got Trista Worden, you got what seems to be Wolfgar there, a big old dragon. Yeah, just cool stuff. Along with Awaken the Woods. Now, this is just an incredible card. We've been seeing a lot of this in a lot of different plays. So whether it be Standard, Commander, you're seeing this all over the place. For X, 2 green, create X 1/1 Forest Dryad Land creature tokens. Yeah, that's just insane, especially in this kind of go-wide life gain deck. Speaking of life gain, we've got a classic with Basilisk Collar. And one of my favorite artworks, I think I'm just going to keep doing this every time I get a Beastmaster Ascension, the big old squirrel. Yeah, this one goes out to you, DJ. Squirrels, buddy. And Branchloft Pathway. Now, one of the things about this site is they'll also put artwork on the back of the cards. Not only will they do proxies with different backs, but these will also have real artwork, real artwork on the back as well. So you do get actual front and back cards, but, you know, not for sale, so you can clearly see that. Ooh, look at that. Just love it. Looks like it could be a secret lair land or something. A brush land. Along with Celestine, the Living Saint. Oh, geez Louise. This is how I think the showcase artwork should have been for the Forgotten Realms sets. This just looks phenomenal. Cleric class. Looking like it's coming right out of a Dungeons & Dragons book. Congregate. Beautiful card. And the play in this deck, gaining life for each creature on the battlefield. Holy moly. Good old Cub Warden. Now this really does look just like an Ikoria card. And the artwork is phenomenally true. Really good scans. They did great on these. Darksteel mutation. Looking as good as ever and just absolutely a mean card. Daxos. Blessed by the Sun. Love it. Does just powerhouse goodness in this deck here. You're seeing it come together, guys and gals. Oh, yeah, I forgot I got a Bofuri card. So, Defense of the Heart. If you've never seen the anime this girl's character from, it's called Bofuri, Defense of the Heart. Now, she never wanted to get hurt, so she just buffed up her defense, and that's what this card's about, buffing up your defense. Ooh-wee, look at that, Disenchant. That is just some high-quality stuff. I can get brightness a little higher here for you. Along with Elder Gargaroth. Yeah, it's solid. It's a good card in this deck. You know it. I know it. An Elvish Mystic. God dang. Look at that. I mean, just all the way to the edge on these. Beautiful. Esper Sentinel. Wow, zuh. Look at this stuff, guys and gals. I mean, really. And for the price I paid, this entire thing, printed and shipped, was $38 and change. So for less than $40, I got an entire Commander deck like this. That's the power of MakePlayingCards.com. If you're interested in seeing a video on how this occurs, how you can do this for yourself, go ahead, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll go ahead and do something just like that for you guys and gals. Exploration. Yeah, just more squirrels. I mean, come on. And it's a beast of a card. Fabled Passage. I love it. Goodness. Man. The quality of these prints, just unbelievable. And then we get into a lot of lands here. And that's one of the great things about this site, is getting to go through and choose all of these different artworks. You know, whether it be these incredible forests, you know, it's going to go ahead, give you so many different options. You're seeing artwork in different printings and just different artwork for creature cards, enchantments, sorceries, lands, everything. And Bob recently got tokens made through this site for the Commander Raids format. So I really look forward to seeing all the different things we're going to get to do. It's a good time for Magic. And we've got Guardian Project, the Helm of Awakening. And like I said, I did want to put in some cards that are going to help build this deck up for the Commander Raids in specific. And this is one of those examples. And Heroic Intervention, Impassioned Orator, Lathiel, Bounteous Dawn. You know, look at the cuteness of this deck, though. I mean, between the unicorns and these cute little kitty cats. Meow! Cat soldiers indeed. Super bright Llanowar elves. I love how their print is just popping off. Lunarch Veteran and Luminous Phantom. Good work. I like it. You've got Lure. Staying with the squirrel theme. You know, those cherries are just luring him in. Your Mentor of the Meek. Honestly, that just looks super good. Fresh. Midnight Guard. I like it. Your Migratory Greathorn. I mean, who doesn't use this card? You know Skew Swarm's going to be in here too then. Yeah, it's going to be in here too. And the monuments are taking a real upturn lately. I like seeing those come back. I got to say, I'm taking part in that. When white, you cast a White creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 white warrior creature token with vigilance. So you're getting all these incredible triggers. Your Path to Exile. Some planes here. So as you can see, just top-notch quality from some of these artists. And the printing press is so nice. You know, solid quality cardstock. You know it's not a Magic... Actually, this does feel really similar to a Magic card. So, real Magic card. These ones are a little bit lighter, but yeah. And MakePlayingCards.com actually offers a lot of different print qualities as well. So you can get all sorts of different backings, different gloss finishes. It's incredible. I gotta say, it's super fun. I love grabbing a drink, hanging out for a couple of hours and just chilling, making new decks, doing it that way. That's one of the funnest things I'm doing right now for 2023 is I'm planning on creating more than a few extra decks for Commander. Going through MakePlayingCards.com and really indulging in the process of building up some beautiful artwork. Along with Presence of Gond. I mean, Enchanted Creature has tap, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. When you have like infinite untaps and you can just create infinite elf warriors, that's ridiculous. Prosperous Innkeeper, looking more prosperous than ever. Rabble Rouser, oh my god, look at all those cockatiels and stuff. That's adorable. I love this. Oh my god. And Rabble Rousing is just a beast of a card. See, telling you, the monuments, they're doing it. We've got Ronus's monument. Skew Swarm, yeah, buddy. The Skew Swarm Migratory Great Horn combo, just too good. We also have Selvala, Explorer, returned. Now with this, you've got Parlay. Each player reveals top card of the library. For each non-land card revealed this way, add green and gain a life. Each player draws a card. Tasty, good stuffs. Sarah Ascendant, yeah, that's right. Shadow Spear, wow. Looking more spearful than ever. Decent amount of shadows too. Silverback Elder. This card, just freaking insane. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. You gotta pay a lot of greens to get him in. But 2 and 3 greens for a creature ape shaman, 5/7. Whenever you cast a creature spell, choose 1. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Look at the top 5 cards of the library. May put a land from among them onto the battlefield tap, put the rest in the bottom in a random order. Or you may gain 4 life. Holy crap, that's just ridiculous. Smothering Tithe. I really loved this artwork. I think they did a phenomenal job with that, so huge fan of it. Sol Ring, one of the hardest things about making a proxy deck is the amount of options you get for lands and Sol Ring in particular. There must have been 300 different versions of Sol Ring. So, like I said, make sure you have yourself a drink and a snack when you're going through. Same thing with Soul Warning. Such a beautiful, beautiful mechanic you get here. You get this out turn 1 so often. And the artwork on it, so many different variations. So, your Soul's Attendant, yeah, tasty, just good stuff. Soul's Grace, gain a life to target creature's power, yeah, solid, just a good card. Speaker of the Heavens, Spirit Link. Stormherd is like one of my pet cards. Now, I know it's kind of dumb. For 8 and 2 white, at sorcery speed, create X/1/1 Pegasus creature tokens with flying, where X is your life total. Yeah, when that's like 100, you know, it's just kind of dumb. Swords to Plowshares. Your Sylvan Library. Looking more Sylvan than ever, looking less library than ever. A Teferi's Protection. Your Teleportation Circle, following it up. Nice to blink some creatures back and forth. Get some more lands here with your Temple Garden. And it really does look like one. Toski, Bearer of Secrets. Voice of the Blessed. A Well of Lost Dreams. Yeah, that just looks cool as shit. Windborn Muse. I actually just gave one of these away to one of my new patrons. And that's right, if you want to be a patron, you can click some of the links below. Gave that one out to MTG Hillbilly. Actually wrote some cool words in its wings. I drew a little mustache, a mullet and stuff. Yeah, just a fun time alternate card. Send some stuff out to a fan of the channel. Also get Woodland Bastion right here. And the commander itself is Trelasara, the Moon Dancer. And a Horn of Greed just to top it off, making things that much better for everybody who's playing this with me. Whenever a player plays a land, that player may draw a card. Now what's so great about this deck, how it plays out, what's fun to me about it, is I get that go wide action, and with Trelasara, whenever I gain life, I put a counter on her, and I get to scry 1. So, in a green-white deck, I actually get to go through a lot of my deck. Seems like it's been an incredible powerhouse so far. I want to go ahead, get to turning some of these cards sideways. So, if you want to get in on that, hit us in our Discord. We're playing Commander Raids, and it's just been an absolute blast. I hope to see you there. Until then, you've been awesome, and I've been Pat.